Hi everyone, Dion Johnson here from dionjohnson.com and welcome to the Face It in 4 information page. Now it was Nelson Mandela that said this. He said, action without vision is only passing time. And I can testify that I meet women all the time, maybe you're one of them, who just is going to work day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, with no thought about where this job is leading them to, what their next step is, what they're trying to achieve through their work life. Nelson Mandela says you're just passing the time. And oftentimes you're just passing the time until your pension kicks in like 20 years down the line. Like, whoa, that's very deep. He also says that vision without action is merely dreaming. And I can testify to this also because I meet women all the time who are longing for something else. They know they want more. They say, there's got to be more to my life than this. And they have an idea about what they'd like to do with their work life, but they never take any action. So year in, year out, they just dream about this thing that they'd rather do and not do it. They don't go. They don't move. The Bible says that hope deferred makes the heart sick. And I meet a lot of frustrated, sick women who just are so sheer tired of dreaming about something that never seems to come to pass. But they're not taking any action. But Nelson Mandela goes on to say that vision and action can change the world. And that's so true, you know. If you're going to do anything of significance, you're going to have a vision about what you want to do and you're going to have to take action. But here's a question for you. Have you ever known what you want to do, had a really clear sense of vision, taking all the right steps, taking all the action that you're supposed to, but nothing changes, that you're not moving forward, that you're still stuck? And if there's any change at all, it's because that's going worse, like you're getting deeper in the rut. Well, I spoke to a woman like that this morning. She works in a very specialised area of law, and she's been stuck and fed up and feeling trapped actually in that job for the last 5.5 years. And she knows where she wants to go. She has her eyes set on another specialist area of law, and she has been doing all the right things, skilling herself up. She's been writing fixing her CV. She's been applying for lots and lots of different jobs, but nothing's changing. She's getting more and more deeper in that rut, more and more fed up, and she's not moving towards what she can see. Now, I wonder what Nelson Mandela would say about that, because this girl's got a vision and she's taking action. And that's what Face It in 4 is really all about. I've noticed that there are some women, lots of women, who are really clear about where they want to get to, and they're taking action, but nothing's changing. Can you identify with that? Face It in 4 is a 4-week intensive mentoring program that helps women to find out what's going on with that. The way that I see it is like this. Picture this dog that's tied up outside of a shop, tied to a lamppost. And he's just sitting there waiting for his owner to come back with this thing around its neck. And then a dog goes by, and he sees the dog go by and wants to go after this dog. So he scurries forward, but every time he moves forward, something around his neck yanks him back. Can you get the picture? Well, oftentimes I see that's the case happening in our professional lives, that we scurry forward, we move forward because we want to get that thing that's just moving ahead of us there, but this thing around our neck pulls us back. And it doesn't matter how much we scurry or how much how fancy our step is, or, how much we want to go for that thing. If this thing is still around your neck, you can't go. And Face It in 4 is working out, helping women to take a really close, courageous, if I may say so, look at what is it that's really, really holding them back. You see, on the surface, people have excuses, or kinder versions of that would be stories or facts or explanations about why you're not moving forward. About, some people say it's the economy, it's a bad time in the industry. People say things like, I'm too old or too young, or I've got too much responsibility, or all sorts of excuses about why their efforts to move forward aren't working. But I've really worked out that the secret to all of that is understanding that those excuses, and they are excuses, don't really have the power to hold you back. They're not strong enough unless you allow them to be strong. to hold you back. You see, if you're determined to move forward, then the fact that the economy is down, or there aren't many jobs in your industry, or they don't usually employ women, or they don't this, or they don't that, or you don't this, it's not really enough of a reason why things are not working for you. If you are taking the right steps and things not working, there's something else going on here. There's more to this than meets the eye. There is an invisible something holding you back, and that's what Face It in 4 is going to help you to find. The real reasons, I call them BFDLs, big fat dirty lies, because they always boil down to something like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I'm good enough. I don't think I'm worthy. I don't think I've got what it takes. And those thoughts are very specific, and they're always sly little suckers. They operate underneath your conscious awareness. And when they operate like that, no matter what you think you're doing to move forward, they always seem to get the upper hand in pulling you backwards. So you can see what I mean, right? If you can find those BFDLs and nip them in the bud, stop them from operating, disempower them, then your efforts to move forward all of a sudden become much more fluent, much more clear, lighter, and start to get you the results that you want. You begin to see the growth, you begin to recognize what you're up against, and you begin to develop strategies that really do work. So if this is resonating with you, if you know that you've got a clear vision and you know what you want, and you've been making the steps, you've been taking the action to go for it, and nothing's working out, then I think that you need to face it, that there's something else going on here that you're not seeing right now, and I can help you to find that. My name's Dion Johnson. Have a look on this page and then sign up. Don't hesitate. Sign up. Invest 1 month of your time to really getting clear about what this thing is around your neck and the strategies for undoing them. And I promise you, life will never be the same again. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.